Outside of Pokémon Red and Blue, there's actually 4 different versions of the Generation 1 games. First, Pokémon Red and Green released in Japan in 1996, and later that year, Pokémon Blue came out, which was the second iteration of the games and fixed a lot of the bugs in Red and Green, as well as update the game with new sprites, scripts, as well as multiple map redesigns, like the Cerulean Cave layout being completely changed, as well as the encounter rates of where Pokémon spawned. Junichi Masuda also altered the Lavender Town music, since it was considered too spooky in Red and Green. 2 years later, Pokémon Yellow released in Japan, which was a third iteration of the games, and the first proper sequel to Red and Green. It also included much cleaner sprites, and characters like Misty and Brock had their clothing updated to match the anime. You could also catch all 3 starter Pokémon, and Cerulean Cave was updated once again. And then a couple weeks later, Pokémon Red and Blue released in the West, which was a 4th iteration of the games, and was a combination of Red, Green, and Blue. The games were basically Pokémon Red and Green, but with all of Blue's updates, as well as some localization changes, like changing the dialogue of the old man being drunk, or the various flashing animation moves that were toned down. Have you played all of these games?